The death is announced of our beloved mother, Catherine Francis, better known as Ma Jo, who departed this earth to be with her Heavenly Father on Saturday, August 22nd, 2015, at the St. Jude Hospital. She was a former resident of Fosse Jacques, but resided at Myers Bridge, Soufrière. She was 92 years old. She was the wife of deceased Antoine Francis, also known as Met Jo, mother to Christopher, Linus, and Antoinette, who died in their infant years, Cyril and Simon Francis, who died in their adult years. To celebrate her earthly legacy are her daughters, Marcelina Nanan Noel of Labrie, Albertina Francis Mondesi of Café Choiseul, Joan Francis of Myers Bridge, Soufrière, Leona Matthew in Florida, USA, Jane Kitson in Florida, USA, Teresa Stella Schalmine of Myers Bridge, Soufrière, Mavis Augustine in Dominica, Lucia Manot Francis in Florida, USA, her beloved niece Catherine Solomon of Soufrière. Her sons, Jeffrey Francis of Victoria Choiseul, Jean-Baptiste Marcelin in London. Her grandsons, Hyacinth Gerbu Marius of Wavine Claire Soufrière, Teddy Francis in St. Martin, Cantus Francis of Boisden Jacmel, Carlis Jack Noel of Labrie, Denny Matthew, Cleophas Francis, Jonathan Francis, Edmund Lamontine, and Daniel Reyes, all in Florida, USA. Marcus Schalmine of Myers Bridge, Soufrière, Matthias Schalmine of Groseilliers, Greg Schalmine of Myers Bridge, Soufrière, Sylvain Joseph of Wavine Claire, Soufrière. Her granddaughters, Imelda Judy Marius of Wavine Claire, Soufrière, employed with Hans Chasney Jade Mountain Resort, Caroline Amab of Labrie, Makiva Joseph, security at Allen's Supermarket, Deanne Matthew, Delin Matthew, Laura Minnis, Leah Francis, Desiree Francis, Abigail Civil, and Kimberly Schalmine, all in Florida, USA. Samantha St. Martin of Deriso, June Norman and Tricia Jenkins in Atlanta, USA. Priscilla Francis in Canada, Jeffelyn Francis of Soufrière, Jeffina Francis of Victoria Choiseul. Her grand adopted daughter, Rosalita Joseph of Wapatat. 31 great-grandchildren, including Casey Amab in Labrie, Vicky Marius Bertrand in Canada, Vinel Marius in Soufrière, Orina and Junice Marius of Wavine Claire, Soufrière, Hidia Marius of Wavine Claire, Soufrière, Samantha Shalry in Arizona, USA, Camille Brianna Schalmine, student at the St. Joseph's Convent, Villette Martin, Makifia Joseph, and Chantal Joseph, all of Blanchard Deriso. 5 great-great-grandchildren, including little C.J. Marius of Wavine Claire, Soufrière. Sons of Love, Hilary Matthew in Florida, Carol Noel of Labrie, New Augustine of Dominica, Alfonso Kitson of Florida, USA, Eugene Jimbo Mitchell of La Pointe, Vincent Joseph of Myers Bridge, Soufrière, David Reyes of Trinidad, Wilson A. Mabb of Labrie, Anthony Minnis of Florida, USA. Daughters of Love, Vincentia Francis of Jacmel, Julie Joseph of St. Philip Soufrière, Ursula Gillard of Victoria Choiseul, Mary Francis of Soufrière, Elizabeth and Nicole Francis of Florida, USA, Joel Shalmine of Piero Vieux. Generations of her deceased brothers: Leon, Thomas, Joe, Lennox, and Ernest Clement of Fossé-Jacques Soufrière. Generations of her deceased sisters: Lena Modeste, Auntie Camille Augues, Benedict de Gustave, Teresa Tay, Clement, Eva Regis, also known as Madodo of Soufrière. Best friends: Ma Ford, also known as Brasilia of Labrie, Mr. and Mrs. Amos of Labrie, Marcy of La Riche, Choiseul, Merlin Simeon of Belleville-Vieux, Mamouti of Decreter Choiseul, Maro Mael of Belle Plaine Soufrière, Colleen of Chateau Belair Soufrière, Lawrence Joseph of Huronora Orchard, Vieux, Marvin Eugene of Reunion Choiseul, Lucita Joseph of Myers Bridge Soufrière, Teresa Antoine of Belle Plaine Soufrière, Vincent Esnad of Belle Plaine Soufrière, Mrs. Patricia Lamontagne, Community Health Aide at the Etang Wellness Center. The Francis family, originating from Chateau Belair and Church Street in Soufrière. The Clement, Modeste, and Solomon families, originating from Fossé-Jacques Soufrière. The Jean and Hippolyte families, originating from Zeno Soufrière. The Shalmine family, originating from L'Espérance Soufrière. The Matthew family, originating from Montjacques Choiseul. The Calix family of Wavin-Claire Soufrière. The SDA Church families of Soufrière, Victoria, and Fossé-Jacques. Neighbors and friends of Myers Bridge and Belle Plaine Soufrière. The funeral service in celebration of the life of Catherine Francis, also known as Majo, will be held at the Seventh-day Adventist Church in Victoria Choiseul on Sunday, September 6, 2015, at 2:30 p.m. The body will be interred at the Latone Cemetery. The body now lies at Rambali's funeral parlor, Latone, Vieux.